Good morning, friends. As you can see, we're not in Mostar anymore. We're on the road. We are heading to Kotor, Montenegro. Let's get on the road. In this episode of Mapping It, we explore the Bay of Kotor in Montenegro for 24 hours. First, we explore Kotor and enjoy a delicious dinner in the Old Town. We wrap up our 24 hours on day 2 by hiking to the top of Kotor Fortress and exploring an island off the coast of Perast, so stick around. We're Karin and Jeremy, an average couple with average jobs and limited vacation time. When we take trips, we have 1 or 2 weeks, 3 if we're lucky, and we want to see and do as much as possible when we travel. Join us as we maximize our vacation time on Mapping It.
We made it into Montenegro.
Woohoo! A new country off our list.
Yeah, border crossing wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we had a bit of a line of cars, which we weren't expecting because there was no one in front of us for a very long time. Then all of a sudden there were plenty of cars at the Montenegrin border.
Yeah, so we thought it might take a while, but it really didn't take too long.
Yeah, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Yeah. They did ask for our car papers for the first time entering or exiting out of Bosnia and entering Montenegro.
Yeah, it was interesting because they didn't ask for our papers when we entered Bosnia, so like we were surprised at that. I mean, it's not something we weren't expecting. We were ready for it.
Yeah.
But surprising that it just wasn't consistent.
Yep. So now we're heading to Kotor. We'll go have some fun.
Yeah. Apparently we're never going to get anywhere anytime soon because we just keep stopping to take photos of the Bay of Kotor.
Yeah, the views don't stop.
No, they don't. They just keep getting better and better and better. And directly behind us, all the way across the bay, is where we're going. And I can already tell there's a cruise ship there, so it's going to be pretty busy when we get there. It's also pretty hot too, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, not the same as every other day.
Yeah, pretty hot. We'll continue our journey over to Kotor and probably stop maybe, only 5 million more times.
Yeah. Somehow we found parking. Very crowded here.
It's incredibly crowded here. It's also incredibly hot. It's like 37 out right now. The streets in the Old Town of Kotor are narrow and maze-like, but because the town is so small, you don't have to worry about getting lost. You can make a quick loop of the town in about 30 minutes, but Kotor is a great place to take your time and just wander.
Looks like we stumbled upon a church. Let's check it out.
St. Luke's Church dates from around the 12th century, and today it's a Serbian Orthodox church. But when the Venetians ruled Kotor, it served as both a Catholic and Orthodox church. We're just wandering, just exploring, seeing what there is to see. It's a pretty small town. Maybe get some gelato.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
It's a nice shade.
Oh, very funny. You found some nice shade.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The Old Town of Kotor is pretty small. Apparently there's only about 3,000 residents that live within the Old Town walls. But maybe like 12,000 people just generally live in Kotor. So, pretty small town.
Got some gelato. Looks delicious. Strawberry and white chocolate.
Oh no!
Hey!
Don't eat my gelato.
Like fresh strawberries.
Well,
what'd you get?
What did I get? I got vanilla with vanilla from Madagascar and banana raspberry. I was like, what on earth? I could not remember. Interesting combo, but I couldn't decide. And then I spilled a little bit on myself. That's what Jeremy was doing. Stealing my spilled gelato. Very good. We found a place to eat. We're in a little piazza somewhere in the middle of the Old Town in Kotor. We're at Canova Scala Santa, and I have a Campari Spritz. That's pretty good. That's strong. Very refreshing. And then we ordered some bruschetta to start, and I got the pork neck as my main, and Jeremy got some fried squid. So we're looking forward to dinner. Our bruschetta came. It's got nice, delicious looking tomatoes and a balsamic dressing on it. Look at that. Maybe I already took a bite.
Man down.
I know. It's good, but it needs salt. Maybe a little olive oil. Lucky we have those at the table.
And if you're gonna eat here, come early or make a reservation, because a lot of the tables are reserved and we have to be out of here by 8.
Nice.
We got our food. I got the fried squid. So we're gonna try that here.
Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah.
It's good?
Tastes fresh, not fishy though.
Yeah? Just like Olive Garden?
Yeah, right. No.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good tartar sauce. Yeah, very good.
I got the pork neck. It came with caramelized onions and potatoes. And they also call this a barbecue sauce. So let's dig in. It is like the most tender thing. It's like it was cooked in a crock pot for 5 hours or something. Oh my god. Gonna have another bite, this time with some onions. Look at this. I'm not even cutting. It just falls apart just like that. The onions are slow cooked, caramelized to perfection, and the sauce truly is reminiscent of barbecue. Very good. My favorite part of any dinner is flagging down the waiter for the check. It's like a game of tag. Who's it? Dinner was pretty good. Now we're heading to see if we can find a view of sunset. Kotor is surrounded by a massive wall that protected it for centuries, and some parts of the wall are up to 50 feet thick. Pick a spot along the wall for great sunset views over the fjord. Well, we found some stairs and we climbed onto the Old Town wall. Right now we kind of have this place to ourselves. There are a few people sitting here and there. The view is pretty good when you're not like next to a 5-foot wall. There are some low spots that have better views. Well, today was kind of a long, somewhat boring day.
Yeah, a lot of travel, not so much doing stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of what you get when you do a road trip. Some days are just a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good evening, good dinner. Found a good spot for sunset.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out here for a while, watch the sun go down. Well, it's already down behind the mountains, but we're gonna watch it change colors.
Got a little bit more to do here tomorrow.
Yep. So we'll
see you then.
Yeah. Good morning, friends. We woke up early today so that we could hike at least part of the old fortress before it gets brutally hot out.
And there's even a breeze.
This town is a maze, so it's kind of amazing that we found the entrance. It's right behind me. So let's go. What'd you find?
Some kind of abandoned building.
Show us.
Right here. As you can see, it's very open roof, open concept.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I don't know, 30 by 30 studio apartment.
Huh. Very nice. Two things. Abandoned thing over there that we're gonna have to go check out. And cat. 2 cats! There's one in the bushes. Do you see that?
Check out the ruins.
Okay, show us.
It's obviously got a nice rounded facade.
Ooh, that adds value.
Yeah, that's some value right there. Maybe a little less square footage,
But it has a roof.
but 2 windows. That's a new feature. Arched ceiling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
Comes with an umbrella.
Good patio though with a view.
Massive patio, at least 5 times the size of the house itself.
Well, we made it to about the halfway point.
Yeah, the hike to get to the church is about the halfway point, and it's quite the hike so far. There are about 1,300 steps if you hike the whole thing, and about 700 feet of elevation gain. And the church is the Church of Our Lady of Health.
The fortifications were built between the 9th and 19th century, but primarily with the Venetians in the 17th and 18th century.
Mm-hmm. And they were reconstructed in 2004 using funds from the U.S. government, so that's kind of cool. U.S. taxpayer dollars at work. Thankfully, there's stairs most of the way, because I wouldn't really want to walk on that.
Yeah, it'd be a little rough.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun. The stairs are kind of slippery, so have good footwear. Don't walk in sandals or flip-flops. Maybe sandals if they have good arch support, like Birkenstocks, but not flip-flops.
Point, you see the stairs and this opening. Go to the opening if you want to go to the top. These stairs have a good view, but not the way up. I think we're nearly to the top.
Yeah, I see the flag.
Can't believe we did it. I think the only reason is because of the shade and the wind.
Yeah. And we took our time.
Yeah.
Most of this fortress was completed when Venice was ruling the area, and you can see that with the winged lion above the door. We made it!
Yep.
Feels good to be at the top. Well, what did you think of the hike?
It's quite the hike.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think the church was the halfway point though.
No, Rick Steves lied to us. I'm very glad that we got started early when the trail was in shade.
In shade, wind, and the temperature was lower than
Yeah, I think
90.
the temperature was like, what, 75?
70, 75, something
Yep,
like that.
something like that. Nice little breeze going. We were hiking in the shade. We had a lot of chances to stop and take photos. It was great. And now that we're up here, the sun is high enough in the sky that the trail is probably going to be mostly in the sun on the way down. Also, we have a massive amount of water with us. Definitely bring water, especially if you're going later in the day.
Yep.
Yep.
let's head down.
Yeah, let's go. And we're off. Goodbye, Kotor. Parking in Perast was kind of ridiculous. We parallel parked in a very tight space on a hill, and I try to avoid parallel parking at all costs, so that was that was a test of my abilities for sure.
Made it to Perast.
We're headed to Our Lady of the Rocks. How cool is that? We'll tell you more about it when we get there. We're on the island of the Church of Our Lady of the Rocks. This is kind of cool because the way this island was built is that every time a ship came past, they dropped a ton of rocks here to create this island, and they built a church here, and we're gonna go inside and check it out. Behind me are the bouquets of happy brides who got married here. And their weddings were pretty expensive because they have to close the whole island.
The shipwreck paintings in this room are from grateful sailors who survived the shipwrecks.
So this embroidery was embroidered by a local woman, and it's significant because for the angel's hair, she used her own hair, and so it took a very long time to embroider this. And you can see that the angel's hair goes from colored to silver and white as the woman aged. It's kind of cool. If you want to come to Perast, parking was about €6 per day for the whole entire day, and then we paid €10 per person for a boat ticket, and we ended up having a private ride in each direction. So I'd say that was pretty worth it. And then we also had half an hour to explore the island, which was just enough time to walk through the church because there were a lot of tour groups, which made it slow going.
How does it feel to be out of that parking lot?
Oh my gosh, that was so ridiculous. It was so tight. I had to reverse uphill the entire length of the parking lot, and there was a car coming down the hill and a car going up the hill. So I was sandwiched between unparked cars that wanted parking spaces or wanted to leave. There was no room to do an actual U-turn so that I was facing the proper direction. I probably nearly hit this meant like 3 to 5 cars at least. We are unscathed and we are free. Feels so good. We're going to another grocery store. Milka spread. That's a first.
That can't be bad. There's plenty of pudding.
Oh my gosh. You're not kidding. This is all pudding right here. This looks like a good one. Mild maybe? Hot? We're guessing. We have no idea.
Let's stick with mild, I think.
If it is even mild. If that's what the word means. Choco Smoky. That's something new. It's your favorite? It's Clipsy. They have Clipsy bacon flavor. What? Oh my gosh. Hot dog. Flips. I don't know about you, but I'm a happy camper. And I managed to get some souvenirs for my sister, so hopefully she likes them.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to eat before we leave.
We got this servita in the Servin Narandja flavor. We saw this on TV, so we thought we'd try it. You get vitamins. Okay, so let's see. Open it up. Push the button.
What do they do? Oh my gosh. A little color change.
Yeah. Ooh, that's tasty.
Any guesses?
Just tastes like orange. I wouldn't say the smell is very great, but the flavor is delicious.
We made it into Croatia.
Yay!
We're all done with border crossings with the car. Just need to enjoy our time in Dubrovnik. See you there.
We found parking in Kotor. Woohoo! We're about to get run over by another car.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just spotted something that's right up my alley. Come with me. It's the Book and Rock shop. I don't know. Let's see if it's too good to be true. Oh. Pause for the bell. Turns out there's not much of a view here. Made me climb upstairs for nothing.
What are the chances that it's focused on the sky?
Slim.
Yeah.